Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode of World of Shadows. We're playing Shadowrun 6th Edition here.
That's what we're doing.
Episode 14.
Wow.
Episode 14.
Holy dreck, man.
Well, I
Shadowrun.
better
Holy
get
dreck.
prepared.
Look at you. You're all flickery.
I know.
Oh, flick.
Listen, it was a hard fight.
It was a hard fight.
Yeah.
Great fight.
I was like, oh.
That was a great fight.
Yeah, we had lots of...
Nyx is faltering.
We had lots of, you guys each had a moment of cool. There was lots of threat. We almost lost one of our characters.
We got you, though.
But finally, a few episodes later, we've made it through combat. And we left off with a bit of a cliffhanger.
Clickhanger.
Clickhanger.
Yeah, I can talk real good.
I was called that in high school.
That's when people click to subscribe because they are so interested in.
Oh, I was told.
Oh, there you go.
So
Well
yeah,
done.
it's like today.
I went through that. God damn.
Wow.
You really wanted to be savage and be like, not my channel.
Hey, Tony.
All right, so let's dive right back in. I'm going to give you the lead-in that we had from the last episode. Sheik reaches over to you and reaches for your hands.
That's right. Yeah. And then I pulled it away and be like, tell me what's going on. And then you said the magic words.
Chrono. That isn't hope. She's British. Chrono. That isn't hope.
Clickhanger. No.
What? Clickhanger. Subscribe. No. What? What do you mean that wasn't hope?
I can see.
Like the whole time? She a doppelganger? A changeling? Does this count as cheating?
Yes.
It's worse. She's a bug spirit.
You cuddled with a bug.
What does that mean?
Wait. I don't know how this works, but does that mean that you could be
What does that mean?
infected? Could you? How do we?
Do you have eggs inside
Pulls
you?
this out and he puts a sticker shotgun and goes, Leroy, be very careful what you say right now. What? I need education on this. Please, Sheik.
Bug spirit, they are free spirits that work in hive form and are out for the destruction of humanity.
Wisdom.
They are the reason that Chicago was nuked 20 years ago because they're so hard to fight, and they were abducting people and they put them in a cocoon, and a ritual is done where the personality, the
Where do
bug
they go?
spirit
Where do they take them?
possesses.
How do we find them?
I don't know.
He storms out to make calls.
He's mad.
So you're saying that in order to become one, you have to be put in the cocoon.
Yeah.
So him being near her.
It shouldn't be like he shouldn't be at risk. I sensed his aura just to make sure nothing was funny, and it didn't look funny. Blinding as usual, but
That's pretty funny.
this isn't funny.
That's
Right.
terrible in serious situations.
You're terrible all the time.
Oh, really?
Really.
Yeah, I'm not the one that screwed up and got a whole bunch of people killed, but okay.
I'm actually pretty positive that you are the one that screwed up and got a bunch of people killed.
No, I don't think so.
I think so. And this is not the time.
Sure. We gotta go be buddies to buddy.
When do you think this happened? Is it when her body was left alone? Or was it before that?
When her body, I don't understand.
Was she possessed before or after the rooftop?
I mean,
Did Chrono couple with a bug? That's
Yeah.
really what we're trying to find out right
yes.
now. That's awesome.
So that was before. It's not awesome.
It kind of is.
The thing is, I've never heard of a case that once the transformation is complete, that they ever have been
But
recovered.
why keep them in cocoons then? Surely that's part of this ritual process or something.
It's part of the transformation, and then once they've transformed, the body remains the same. But what I've heard suggests that the personality and the memories are retained, but they are, in fact, a bug spirit.
The body?
Not the body.
Body's
The
still
mind.
in the cocoon.
No. The body emerges from the cocoon.
I know nothing about magic.
The body emerges from the cocoon the same as it went in.
I see.
However, the mind is, and the aura, who it is
So
different.
her body is basically the manifestation of the spirit,
Yeah.
of the new bug spirit. And she just looks the same. And we're not supposed to know. Anybody could be just walking around at any moment.
Do you see why Chicago was nuked?
I do now.
So what we need is a big magic crystal. Because these problems are always solved by big magic crystals. From Australia.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Those
also
were
don't
old
know what
words
you're talking
recognizable,
about.
but not together in a coherent string.
This sounds like magic to me. Paint a big circle in the ground, go, whoa, wee, hoy, wee, 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 and then just run around it in circles, throwing your arms up, and then you solve your problems. That's what magic is.
Leroy. Insulting
I'm not what?
Meek right now.
I'm not insulting
is
Sheik.
not.
Listen,
But if the problem is caused by magic, you should be able to solve it with magic.
You make spirits. There's nothing that can be done. You can't unmake a spirit. Can't you unmake a spirit?
I mean, you can defeat a spirit, but what would that do to the body? If the spirit is all that's left that's moving the body around, I've just never heard of a case.
I question. If you said the body is fine, it's just the mind that's like it's been like attached to the mind, right? So a mind is just data. You can extract it and put it in a box. Could you not do the same thing? What would happen if we tried to take the data of that mind and put it into like a hard drive?
You
Once-
just want to turn her into like an android.
I'm not suggesting that. What I'm saying is that everything that runs within the metahuman brain can be translated directly into data. So if a spirit is a magical being, presumably it can't be transferred into data. So couldn't we then extract the mind of the metahuman from that of the spirit by using technology?
Once again,
Solution to all
I
of
understand.
mankind's problems.
I understand that you are using a lot of words that are identifiable as English, but the string in which you use them is not comprehensible.
I will say there's something to this,
That's right.
but I also think that
Don't get me wrong. I've never done that before.
I think that it's just programming, and then it is not really her anyway. It's just a program that's run over and over and over again because there's no new data that can really be processed.
I'd have to talk to one of them like genetic splicer people to see if there's a way we could like then undo it.
My main question though is this: is it still her body, or is it that this new spirit is manifesting into something like we saw or you saw in the hallway, like those spirits manifested into something solid? It's not
solid. She's.
But is that her original body, or is that the spirit then?
You're not. There is no hope. There is a shell that once housed hope.
That's why you should always back up your brain on hard drives.
Do you back up your brain on a hard drive?
Of course I do.
Where is that hard drive?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Listen, I think first and foremost, Chrono needs you.
Well,
I need to rest after helping the dumb troll.
Hey. His name's Jim Bob.
Jim Bob. I got to get some rest. Ping me, and I'll tap my resources and see if I can find anything. But I'm gonna go.
I will. And I know it's a conversation for later, but thank you for coming, and whatever compensation you need for helping and getting us out of there, we will make things right with you.
Just be safe. She flashes out of the van.
So I'm like walking down the street and I'm calling one of my contacts, who is a talismonger named Milky Way was his name. And I'm calling him because he's like a wheeler and dealer in the spirits. And so I'm just ringing him up and trying to call him.
Hey, how's it been?
I need some help. What can you tell me about bug spirits?
I can tell you if it's a Shadowrun, then don't do it.
Well, I'm in the CZ right now.
Is this a Shadowrun or is this...
It's a run, and they got one of my own, and I need to know how to separate this. I need to know how to rescue this person.
Well, the only way I'm aware of how long ago were they taken, because if they're still... so what'll happen is they'll be taken to the hive, which is hard enough to infiltrate if you've got a hive. But then they'll put them in a cocoon and wait until a certain time. I don't know what their requirements are to do a ritual. One of their bugs functions as like a shaman, and they do this ritual. And then the transformation happens after that ritual. So like you've got to get to them before that ritual.
What if they're already walking around and somebody with the same mojo slinging capacity that you got says, "Oh, that's a bug spirit"?
I assume they sense their aura, and basically when you see someone's aura, you kind of see a reflection of who they really are. Even when someone manifests, you can notice some small details, some changes that kind of reflect on if they're, good person, bad person, in what ways, and stuff like that. But when you see someone in the astral, it's brighter, it's more. And so, I mean, I haven't personally, thank Drek that I haven't ever seen this myself, but I would imagine that you would see the true form of the spirit, because that is a reflection of who they are.
So I'm trying to remember the night before and everything, and her behaviors and stuff. Was there anything different about her?
Make a judgment intentions.
Yeah, or was there anything? I'm looking for like differences in subtleties, like like when you're in a relationship, you're like, "You okay?"
Or actually, you know what? Make a memory test.
2.
The only thing you can think is that first night you went to see her.
Yeah.
It makes your skin crawl now, but she did. When she saw you, she looked you over and said that you look delicious.
I mean, he does.
Interesting.
Bless you.
That's you. So it's been a couple of days since then.
2, I think, yeah.
Milky, do you have any idea what the gestation period for this could be?
I don't know, but it sounds like you're dealing with some stuff, so I could tap some resources and see.
He's loyalty 4 connection 4, so if that helps. I would appreciate that. Post haste, please.
I'll see what I can do. Sorry, bud.
It's all part of the life. So you're as the bike goes on, and then he takes off. He's going to Hope's house.
Okay.
To try and find clues.
Oh, so we can't even follow him.
So you guys come out.
Yeah.
You see the dust of the bike go off.
That's probably not good.
And he does this.
That's really not good.
Chrono, you, what was that contact's name?
Milky Way. The Milky Way.
Luckily, he can't turn off the GPS chip in his ass.
Also, I can find him. I can find him.
I'm an astral beacon. If you could, you're not a wizard.
No, I'm not, but I can also just go into the matrix and find your icon. It's like anything that's on you. It's
Find
not
the
a big
bike.
deal. Yeah, I can find everything.
But not if he turns it all off.
He can't turn his bike off if
He
he's riding it.
can run silent though.
You can run. You can have it run silent, but you could still.
I can try. Look, he's not going to be lost. He's not going to leave us here. As upset as he is, he's probably going to go talk to her father.
That's a conversation I would very much not envy.
Right.
The in-laws.
Leroy, you get a text from Sheik that says, please take care of him.
Already on it,
That's all you get.
babe.
Jesus Christ.
It's just the tongue emoji.
Yeah,
Gross.
I have my own custom emoji.
Bet you do. What was that?
Beep, 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 beep.
So to be clear, we're at like the
We're in front of
Parking lot of the hospital.
target hospital.
the back
The
alley
street dock.
street
yeah,
dock.
yeah. Have we been given any? And they're still in the
I mean,
room.
he just went in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It is currently what time?
Let's see. So the attack on the hotel just finished, the casino rather, and so we're gonna say it's probably about 9 p.m. Wednesday night.
Oh wow. Okay.
wait, Wednesday night.
We went in Wednesday morning, or Wednesday.
When they opened,
when
right.
they opened, which was
And
Okay.
it wasn't
Right.
long before they
3 hours
walked
since
in.
that
Yeah.
fight broke out.
Right. Why did I think that was Tuesday? But okay.
Yeah, when their scene is done, whenever you're ready, I'll be.
No,
at,
Tuesday was the
whatever
concert.
it's-
Okay. Yes.
You had to go not get any crime or anything like that. It's gotta be a normal person. Just like,
And
So are we going to talk about this?
about what?
About the fact that you are pinning this entire thing on me?
No, I'm being truthful. I tend to do that a lot, actually. People are often surprised.
Look, I'm not saying that I am incapable of making an error,
Mm-hmm.
but at least if I'm going to admit that truth, I can look at the whole truth. Are you saying that you are incapable of making an error?
Oh, absolutely not. But usually when I make an error, it involves myself getting into some trouble and then getting out of that trouble through a combination of cleverness and chronostatic. When I do make mistakes, I try not to make mistakes that lead to mass slaughter.
So, mistakes like ignoring my pleas multiple times of us to put our differences aside and work together, not notifying us when you see patrol ice in the Matrix and just going about your way until black ice like spots you and then you doing nothing about it. Mistakes like, I don't know, did you erase your Matrix signature when you were caught fiddling around with all of the wiring and instruments on stage? I don't think so. Your Matrix signature is a lot more apparent than mine. Yours is a video of you doing it.
Yeah.
You didn't erase any of that. You didn't do anything about that. They probably wouldn't even looked for my signature if you weren't spotted on camera and then being caught by ice multiple times the night before.
Quite possibly. And yes, I'm not the stealthiest guy around. I'm not used to doing stuff physically. Normally I have someone else do all of the jiggery pokery and I just do it all from the back of a van or something like that. So forgive me for not being super Johnny on the spot when it comes to physical activity. However, all of the things that I maybe was sloppy on, right, that I could be willing to admit, all of that, worst case scenario, I end up in the back of their building and I have to forfeit my baby. And then we have to work on some kind of extraction plan to get me and my tech out, and then we move on. Your blunder led to the entire operation getting sorted out. It's the deaths of several people, and nearly got one of our own killed.
No, my blunder also was going to be me being escorted to the back, where I had a perfect plan of getting out of it, sacrificing myself as a white hat spy. And that got messed up by Jim Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Driving through the fucking front window.
They bring us all into the back. They put us in Faraday cages, and they each ask us the same 10 questions, then go out and corroborate everything. We aren't telling the same story.
Leroy,
We all get shot.
Leroy, if I never messed with those barcode scanners at all, if I never did that at all, you still would have been caught on camera. You still would have been brought to the back. You still would have messed everything up for us.
But at least that would have been on me. And it would have affected only me. And we wouldn't have an entire graveyard of mistakes
You don't see
behind
the
us.
double standard here?
What I see is the difference between a mistake that leads to my own personal problems and a mistake that leads to other people going to funerals.
My mistake would have been my own personal problems. It's not like I left anybody else's matrix signature on anything. It would have been just on me. It was the combination of the both of us being too arrogant to cover our tracks. And at least I can admit that. I really thought that I did it. I probably just got way too excited and was ready to cover my tracks in meat space that I'm not used to doing with that joy boy that made me feel like I was covering my tracks in the Matrix as well. But you also didn't cover your tracks. You also ignored my appeals to help you cover your tracks because you want to do it on your own every single time. So if anybody's to blame, it's both of us. And it's high time that if I'm going to continue going on runs with you all, that you admit that and that we need to use our assets to work together as much as I don't want to.
Oh, trust me. I'll be making sure we don't slip up like that again. I'll be keeping a very close eye on you.
I'm going to be keeping a close eye on you. And next time when I say, can I help you with that? Do you want me to take down this firewall for you? Do you want me to clean up after you? Do you want me to lower your overwatch? Then maybe you'll say yes one time. Not, I got it.
It's a terrible impersonation.
It is a fantastic impersonation. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rub some fucking onions all over myself. Stop.
That would improve the impersonation.
Oh my god.
We have our dying friend and a friend that's dying inside right now. This needs to be ended. We will fix the situation, and at least we need to look at the bright side. We did the job. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
Definitely not getting paid enough for this.
I've got that covered.
Good, because you're paying for Jim Bob's medical expenses.
I will.
We're going to cut to Chrono.
So I'm at her place. Sword lights up. Gun comes out. Laser sight. I'm going in. Kick the door down. Looking around. What do I see?
As you walk in, you see the apartment that you've been to twice now before, and it's run down, but not squatter lifestyle. You see that it's messier than when you left it, like she packed in a hurry.
Oh, baby. Honey, I'm home. Mr. Delicious. No sound. Earbuds. Frequency. Breathing. Any high pitch. Nothing.
No
All
one's
right.
here.
I'm gonna rummage through things.
Okay.
as best I can, looking for any clues, anything whatsoever. Anything that if she were, because Chrono doesn't know this, if she were possessed, he thinks it's a possession of some sort, or anything that where she could be fighting internally in the mess, maybe Hope would have left a clue that there's still a hope that something that I have to go back to. You know what I'm saying?
Make a perception plus intuition.
Use them eyes. Them human meat eyes.
I'm using the edge. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't spend post.
You know what would help?
What?
Cyber eyes. I know a guy.
Well, I do. Oh, sorry. You're right. I do have magnification. That lets me do
Nothing.
Do get to roll that because I rolled for the thing. Okay, still nothing. Okay, 3 hits.
All right, so you find the longer you look,
Yep.
the more heartbreaking it is because it's her life. It's her clothes. It's her photos. It's her habits, like the way she always leaves the cereal bowl in the sink and then deals with it before bed. Like every mark of routine
It's still there.
is still hope.
But there's nothing out of sort. No messages in a bottle. No sandcastle in the dirt. Nothing. Okay. So Chrono internally, he's taking the blame on this. He thinks he did this because he invited her out on the run. He's not thinking clearly, even though logically this may have happened when he first saw her. He's not playing the events in sequence because that's how panic would set in, or that's how dread or guilt would set in. So he thinks, I shouldn't have brought her into the run. She shouldn't have projected. That projection infected her. Like, he's blaming himself. So he's gonna walk around for a minute, and he's gonna start to seethe, and then he is going to set the place ablaze, and then ride off. He doesn't want any squatter or anybody to take her photos or her cereal bowl or nothing. He burns the shit to the ground. He just places the whole thing ablaze somehow. Gas from his tank of his bike.
Surprisingly easy to
Stick
burn.
and shock. Yeah, I mean, I've got a thermo. I don't know, whatever.
Get your thermite out.
Yeah, thermite. He'll start the place ablaze, and once he's confident that whatever in there is no one else can go and claim for their own greed, he'll drive away.
Make me an edge roll.
One. Let's cock die. One. Yeah, one edge.
Jeez.
Okay.
Do you spend edge on edge?
No. You watch it burn as the windows bust out. You watch from the street. There's snow here, and so as the snow falls, you see that the building blaze just keeps growing. The smoke gets thicker, and within what feels like it could be minutes, it could be hours, it's you standing there watching until the skeletal structure of the building finally collapses.
Okay. I'll sit there a while longer. You want to jump back to them?
You wake up.
Oh, my head hurts.
As you waken your groaning entropy here, a doctor walks in and goes, feeling rough, huh?
Oh my.
You're at a street hospital, street clinic.
Oh crap. I don't have money for this.
Don't worry about that right now. I'm gonna get you feeling a little bit better. And
Are my friends okay?
I believe so. There was a group of them that dropped you off.
Was one of them like tiny pixie-looking thing, the other one looking like a gremlin with glasses, and the other guy just pasty white.
Yes.
I was
I'm not sure that those descriptions match, but he just says yes.
You telling me I don't look like a gremlin with goggles?
Me.
They seem pretty accurate.
I would look like a tiny pixie.
So a syringe is entered into a tube. It's not going to go into you. It's going into this plastic tube. Yeah, it's going to make you feel a little better because I know you're hurting quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Can I see my friends?
Morphine?
Are you there?
I think we were outside.
I'm asking for a friend.
Hear him and his loudness from outside.
So, yeah.
I'll allow you to hear him.
Alright. So then I would make my way in.
We'll let them know that you're awake, but best to stay still and not move a whole lot while you're healing.
Okay. And you see him trying his best to actually stay rock still. As he told me.
He kind of talked like this. A moment later, you enter. The doctor comes out of the room and sees you and gestures to let you in. Nothing. Let him rest, so nothing too upsetting.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are okay. Ow. I'm so happy you're okay. Ow. Oh, this hurts to move, but ow.
I mean, I'm probably like bleeding from the skull.
He's still got a stab wound.
I was pistol whipped, and we still haven't done anything about anything.
I'm uninjured.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Some blood.
he faints.
Miss. Brain splattering everywhere. That does nothing. The moment he's like, oh, fuck.
I guess it is.
It suits you well. How you doing?
Hey, be nice. You should probably get that checked out. Ow.
We wanted to make sure you were fine first.
I'm top solid. Ow. God, I can't move.
Relax.
Yeah, got it.
Jim Bob,
Yep, that's me.
why did you drive through the window?
No, the front door.
Front door?
You guys use the code. You said it's misting time. I came through.
That first one was almost a
sword. What you didn't know is we're switching games mid
Fucking Zord.
Good job.
Did I do good?
You did it right.
In the end, it will work out. I think the job is probably done.
Oh, did we get paid?
Well, we gotta call and
Yeah, not yet. But I mean, you did cause quite a disruption. I think your mom will be proud.
Oh, I hope so.
She still thinks you're okay, and will continue to do so every hour on the hour.
Oh, thank you. She's probably very worried.
Yeah.
Oh,
She won't be worried. She's getting a message from you every hour on the hour.
okay. I mean, if she knew that I was like this, she'd probably
yeah, exactly.
be
We're
worried.
not going to tell her about that.
Yeah, probably for the best. Okay.
Is there a point where your mother would start to get annoyed by receiving a text?
I was
from you
just
every hour?
thinking.
Nah, she loves
You
it.
actually.
This is the most I've ever been
I was
responsible
gonna say,
for her.
Just to clarify, I did not ever specify that it was like waking hours. It's literally every hour, 24 hours.
It's also
No.
the same text
It's the
over.
exact same text.
I think-
I put very minimal effort into the
yes.
algorithm.
I think she's just gonna be very happy.
I also don't think that she'll question it.
Yeah, she'll think she's like, this is unusual. He doesn't like. It's like when your child goes out and you text them all the time, they never respond, and then finally they grow up and they actually start messaging you back. She's just very happy. She's getting.
Still waiting.
Now your mom has an expectation. This is.
Yeah,
always
well,
how
that's a
you'll-
future. That's a future Timba problem. So he's like, yeah. So did the doc say how long? Can I get up now? Or like how long I need to be here?
I would probably go to sleep. It's only been like 3 hours, and you have 5 bullet wounds.
I mean,
Only 5? Whoa.
I also.
I know I was shocked as well. I figured you could take at least 6.
Yeah, normally I can go through a lot more. I've been in much worse situations before, but at least I'm glad I'm alive. You guys okay though? Like, you should definitely go get that checked out. I think we did great. You guys were fantastic.
As the drugs are clearly kicking in here.
Oh no, he genuinely thinks you guys, we did a great job. We're alive and out of. He's like, every other mission I've been on, everybody died except me. So the fact that we're all here together, we did good. I did good.
That says a lot about us, I think.
I could definitely use some sleep. You too, but you're not here.
Wait, where's Chronotastic?
He's on surveillance.
Fantastic.
So,
Changing contact name.
He's chronotastic.
Chronotastic.
You have your own cereal brand.
Yeah. They're chronotastic.
He had to
Little
run out
talk.
to take care of a few things, and he'll be back soon. In fact, let me just check on him, and I will just close my eyes for a second. He's standing in front of Hope's.
Well, yeah.
alright. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Making sure.
It's a gigantic fire. It's hard to miss.
Yeah. Okay. As he's drifting, I was like, you guys are my best friend.
We're so many friends. Well, sleep is for the weak. I got work to do. Figure out what's going on over at the casino and
Okay.
make sure that we're not there isn't a bounty on our heads. And
So are you gonna rest while he works?
I probably should if I'm going to be of any use when we all reconvene.
so it's sleep that makes the difference, is it? That was air escaping me.
That's the best air that has escaped you in a while.
I don't do well with soy meat.
I want to make sure that everything that was touched definitely was under Claudette Broyhill, which is what I had set up. And so,
Benjamin Dover.
yeah, every single thing that was done there was that. So
As you both go in and take a look around, everything's been rebooted.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So anything that you had on there is now gone.
okay,
I'm
it
mainly
was.
I'm mainly trying to figure out can I look at various Matrix records and see because it's been 3 hours, so we don't know what the situation is. I'm mainly trying to find out if there's bounties or search parties, or if this is one of those standard situations where they're yeah, they're gone, we're never gonna find them.
Speaking of, you notice that the comm link of the commissioner that you had access to has been rebooted. So your access is kicked.
Okay.
But
That's why you clone it.
as you do as you start to search, you know what? Make me a matrix search roll. Just in case you...
And we did clone it. We did not. I had already given access back. Remember, I put the access back. We just cloned it, so it was downloading all of everything to a new thing.
downloaded all the files from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
so-
it wouldn't give us any new stuff. It was
So, but what I want to do while he's doing that is go in, and I wonder, Leroy,
It's 4.
if we should go in, since we use these names, and go in and write some sort of medical or
Obituary?
a coroner's report, we bled out on the way out, and we were and Benjamin and Claudette were found, and
Next to the body of Jim Bop Bop Jim.
I mean, I guess they would put that together because did he ever fill out any employment? Did you ever fill out any employment? Oh, you're sleeping now.
They knew who he was regardless. They're going to be looking back at camera footage.
Yeah, maybe it's just maybe that we were found and we just didn't, we escaped but didn't make it out, really. And then we just fake the deaths.
As you search, you find some bits of information. You've done your check and everything like that, and if you want to go down for the night, this is going to take you a little digging to do. Some of the easy stuff you find is that the casino's website has been updated to say that it is closed indefinitely.
Wow, that's a hell of a disruption.
I mean, yeah. They're not going to have any ETA on clearing that.
I would never go back.
Then, as you continue to search, you do notice something as you're kind of cross-referencing your runner names, images, anything to be like, okay, is there a bounty anywhere on any one of us? You notice that there has been a call out that has a camera still from one of the casino cameras on Jim Bob. And as you dig deeper, you find that the living Gemini has put out a bounty for Jim Bob.
But just Jim Bob.
Killed his brother.
Yeah, well, I understand, but it's just Jim Bob.
Just Jim Bob.
What's the bounty?
How much is the bounty?
I'm asking for a
asking for a friend.
I'm asking for a very different reason than
Asking
you're
for a
asking,
friend?
but okay.
You don't know me.
25,000 new yen.
That's nice.
This is the best chances you'll have to send him in because he's basically toast. Imagine that.
Bonus. Hey KP, you're not busy. You're not coming back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you're busy the next time we shoot, right?
It's up to the audience. Vote for my survival.
Smash that like button.
I gotta hit 75. I gotta hit 25,000 or we sell them.
That's right.
I have like 75% of a plan.
Are you still going to bed?
Not yet. I'm tired, but here's
It
the
was
thing.
that thing, you know, when you say, "Okay, good night, I'll see you tomorrow," and then
And-
you get like Instagram reels
Yep.
sent from them like an hour later.
Yep, it's like cat video.
Yeah.
Not me.
I like a cat cuddled up to a dog. Oh, also, that's a clothing store I want to check out later. You know, like
I like to imagine that you flipped the bloody mattress and you're laying in the back and you're just at the front of the Roadmaster, like texting each other but not talking.
That's right.
That's hilarious.
so. We set up coroner's reports of our bodies being found along with him, and then
Would that be a thing in the CZ?
why not? I mean,
Well, I don't know. That's,
somebody's got to pick up the bodies.
I'm not there.
There's got to be some sort of a list, like
yeah, but this is a CZ. It's probably
Daily-
necromancer.
Just
Yeah,
get
no, but
the
it's more like
doctor
the
to say
Daily
he couldn't
Dead.
save him and let the street doctor do it.
no. But here's the thing:
I'm not there.
you're not there. Also, we could have somebody who saw us escaping and took us out. Some ganger taking the credit for it.
One of the firemen.
I was thinking a made up.
Aren't they going to want to see a body? Because he's got a bounty on him.
If there's a report and somebody takes the credit for it and you want to make up a fake persona and take that credit for it, collect the bounty.
Can you? How could you collect a bounty? You just, yeah, I killed him. Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. People claim stuff in turf wars all the time. They claim credit.
You can do that if you want.
I don't know. Maybe we talk to Chrono when he gets back and see if he thinks it's a good idea. I'm
I don't know
second
about
guessing
you.
my choices right now.
I don't know about you. Good. I don't know about you, but I never intend to come back to the CZ, so...
Oh, I'm never stepping foot in here again.
Mhm.
In fact, I think that we should call Mr. Johnson and
Maybe
end this now.
Maybe let's wait till Chrono gets back.
Of course. But when he gets back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure I just said, let's wait until he gets back. But then you just repeated what I said again.
You're second guessing yourself, so I'm just confirming that you did actually say something useful.
You are insufferable. Now I
I
will
believe the
go
word
to
you're looking for is incorrigible. So we know that the place is closed indefinitely. It's shut down. They only seem to care about Jim Bob Jim.
It's so perfect.
Or at least Gemini. That's his.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But the commissioner, anything there?
4 hits. Let me see.
The alderman? Is there a public statement yet?
Oh, there is no, like, with it being the CZ, like, nothing.
Okay.
There's not going to be a press
So-
conference.
Sure.
For-
So would I be able to just basically get Sheila to go out on the Matrix and just
Yeah.
over the time that I'm sleeping,
Yes.
keyword search for anything that
Yep.
has to do with Goose Island and just
See what we
collect
get
it
you in
all
the
up
morning.
into a document, and then when I wake up, I have a nice thing I can read that
Yep.
has all the information.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that.
I would assume that I
Work
know I'm
smarter, not
asleep,
harder.
but I would assume that the mayor would be making a statement, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know how things work in the CC.
Me neither. All right. When I'm sleeping, I know I'm recovering my stun. Does that also recover my body?
Yes. So you're going to make a. Let me look at the book again. I know you're going to roll body for physical at minimum, and you heal 1 box of physical for every. Well, sorry. Every hour, you're going to roll body, and however many you get, you heal that many boxes
In general.
of physical
The physical. Okay.
per hour.
Okay. So if I sleep for like 6 hours.
Let's try it.
Okay.
That's the right amount. It's really annoying that you can't have your body sleep. Like if you're in cold sim, your body should be resting, and so you should just be able to cold sim for 8 hours playing video games all night.
I'm good. Hour 3, I'm
You're not
recovered.
resting your mind, are you? You know, that's where the rest is. Not just the body. It's a mental thing.
By hour 3, I've recovered both.
Have you ever experienced sleep? Because I feel like it's a new concept to you.
It is to me. Yes, I know. Yeah.
Welcome to the new millennia.
So by hour 3, I recovered both of my physical boxes, and then all I had is 2 stun for the rest of the 3 hours, which I think does it.
You'll probably be fine. I just want to look
Okay.
it up to make sure.
Yeah, no, you got it.
He needs this too.
And yeah, I'm asleep.
Rest is simply defined as not engaging in any strenuous physical or mental activity.
That's Leroy all the time.
Hey,
Playing video games is not a stressful activity for me.
I don't know about that. Yeah, just the worst. It's so cheap. It's so cheap.
Medical attention, so you're going to get a +2 dice
It's
to your roll.
oh, so I make the rules too.
Yes.
Okay. How many? Okay, what is it again?
Body,
And
you're gonna be fine.
When I shoot the guy, you shouldn't drop down and break dance.
it's just straight body.
I'm verifying right now. So,
Okay.
oh, here it is. Okay, I actually was wrong. So it's, surprise. To heal stun damage, roll body plus willpower once per hour.
Okay.
Each hit heals a box of stun damage after that hour of rest. To heal physical damage, roll body plus body once per day.
Roll
Okay.
body plus body.
Oh, you're fine.
You're gonna be fine. So let me.
He's not.
Stun.
No, he's not gonna be fine. He has a lot of wounds.
He's rolling 18
Two.
dice.
Right.
I'm-
But he has.
16.
My first hour, my stun is removed, and then for my
But he
body
gets
plus
+2,
body.
The question: does the wound penalty apply?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Everybody, look and witness. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 4 dice. Body plus body.
Wow, that is a unicorn moment.
So I am that. That's the best I think I've rolled this.
My
entire
favorite-
time.
Does the wound modifier apply to that? So if he's at -4, -5 for wounds, does that apply to?
Uh, I'm not going to count it for these purposes.
Okay.
And he's also getting medical attention during
true.
all of this too.
So he'll get +2.
Double checking. It's roll your body and then add the amount that you have body, or that's how many dice.
That's how many dice.
Oh, we.
So you're rolling a lot.
Chrono, I assume you are not resting.
He will. Oh, you can't
What's he bike on auto?
put the bike on auto and lean up against it, and like some of the smoldering coals, and he'll take a couple hours.
Okay.
I rolled,
Okay.
so I only had 3 wounds from the knife wounds. So I'm back to normal. But he won't go back yet.
Oh, +2. I forgot. 2 more dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
That's good.
That's it, right? Yeah. That is 6 dice worth.
So you can recover 6 of your boxes.
Oh,
+2, right? You said.
Yeah, he did that. He did.
Yeah, I
it.
just did the +2 as well. So, okay, 6.
You got 6 on 18 dice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yikes!
20 technically. No, yeah, 18. Yeah, 18.
Oh my God, you're still at -4 and everything.
So you,
He went down.
Yeah,
I went fucking down, dude.
By tomorrow.
so
he'll be-
KP,
Yes.
when you wake up,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get a summary of your
Mm-hmm.
wounds. They were able to extract most of the bullets. You have a couple shards left floating around in you. But you can leave against medical advice, or you can stay and heal for an extra day with that +2 bonus.
I'll stay as long as they stay.
Yeah, I think we'll kind of.
We can kind of make our base this parking lot for right now.
Well,
But we
like,
need to cover our tracks.
Stay in the street clinic.
Yeah.
As long as they, where my friends tell me to stay. I mean, I would be like,
Oh, okay.
Dangerous.
I'd be like, if my friends say it's okay, I can say,
So
I'll stay.
here's the problem.
Yeah, there's a bounty on him.
I
the-
trust the street doctor to not claim it at this
Well, the
point.
street doctor is Randall's friend,
Yeah.
but the rest of the staff here, who knows?
Here's the thing. If those people, if they want to get out of town, quickest and easiest way is to turn him in, take the money, and leave. I'm not saying they would do that, but they could. Who's going to stop them, us? I don't know if you know this. Not so great at fighting. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Very good at it.
You say that all the time,
I do,
and yet
because it's true.
I have never seen proof.
You don't need it.
Why would you want proof?
That's personal proof.
You know how you do proof?
We can talk about it.
Oh. I meant seeing him.
Every single day, and already I'm the charm's kicking in. Oh goodness! Told you, don't shower. Manly musk.
Oh, God, stop.
He's holding me back this
Yeah,
whole time.
I think we should go. But let me go. I'll talk to the doctor. I mean, I assume I've slept. It's been 6 hours.
Yeah.
6 hours is already a long time. So, like, I think it's time for us to check him out. Doctor.
Okay. I will read through.
We don't have this doctor's name.
Nope.
He's doctor. To
Doctor.
be honest with you, I don't think he should.
Doofus?
I don't think he should give us his name. I don't think he would.
Yeah,
Why would
probably
you do
not.
that?
I guess not. But I mean,
Hey, Doc.
I know your orders is to have Jim Bob stay, but I think that we should probably get out of here. What do we owe you? Randall did say that. Randall said you take care of us.
Helping Randall escape.
We are. Well, I don't know how much he wants that known, but we are.
Helping Randall.
We are helping Randall with a very important thing that I promised him we would help him with today. I did last night on the phone. I told him.
Yep, you did.
20,000 new yen.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be somewhere around the bounty. It's the only thing that makes sense. What do I have from my report? Anything of interest?
Yeah, so what you see on your report, you've got that tons of articles about the incident at the casino. There are references to hacking from the previous several nights.
Mhm.
There is
The Leroy Fan Club on it to make sure everyone knows it was me. I'm the Leroy Fan Club.
I know.
and it does say that it's still in these articles and stuff. It does say that it's still pending investigation.
Mhm.
However, anything that you have found that could have been a way into communications direct from the aldermen or amongst the aldermen has gone full silent. Apparently, they have boosted their security very recently.
Mm-hmm. Is there a public email address or something for the casino?
Yeah.
It's gonna send them a nice little present. Routed through 7 different servers across the world.
Okay. What did you send them?
Ransomware.
Okay.
Look, it's only gonna work if the person who gets the email clicks the thing.
It's
like-
a phishing. This
Yeah,
is why you don't click phishing emails.
Yeah. I'm gonna send them an email that says, "Thank you for the great time. Here's your invoice." And then if they open the invoice, it encrypts every single file that the terminal has access to, and then has a big image that comes up and says, "Please send this much Bitcoin to this wallet." or something along those lines. I don't actually care about that. I just want to.
Okay.
I just want to encrypt their stuff.
Cool. All right.
I want to. This is just a roundabout way of saying I'm gonna get rid of that camera, please.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you find in the Matrix, as of right now.
I'm gonna include a tapeworm with it too.
Okay.
Just they do happen to click it, I get access to everything that my encryption also hits. So before it's encrypted, I would be able to do something. If their security is really just black ice, it's like that's great against like physical virtual intrusion, but like, you know, algorithms running in the background that are disguised to look like proper processes.
Are you trying to explain this to Jim Bob?
No, I'm
Okay.
explaining this to anybody who will listen.
Okay.
It's like the nurse in it. She's like,
Yeah.
okay.
So you see, it's really awesome because I hand wrote this code. I had to use C#. You know, a lot of people use C++, but they're what we call hipsters.
This many years after the invention,
That's right. It's not good on the system.
still a hipster thing.
That's right.
All right.
As long as it's not
See?
Java.
Oh.
Chrono,
Oh.
what are you doing after your couple hours of sleep?
I'm observing the area. What's life like here?
It's kind of slow. It does seem to be a neighborhood of like squatter and low lifestyle, depending on the building and stuff like that. It does hit you after you get the rest and you kind of wake up, look at the smoldering remains. It does hit you that in your pain and in your
Fury.
feelings, it never even crossed your mind that other people could live in this building.
Or next to them. That's what I was thinking about the whole time. I'm like,
What do you mean? Like, as in like I just burned someone else's house
so
down?
you burned a house next to other houses that are probably.
It wasn't a
catch
house,
fire.
it was an
It was an
apartment.
apartment building.
Oh, I mean, if I knew that if there were other apartments in there, I would have burned it. I was just picturing a little house, but it's too late now. Consequences be damned.
I would still say there'd be like neighboring houses.
Yeah, it's fine. He doesn't care. He's very different now. Wait till you see him in his next fight. He shrugs it off, gets on the bike, and he's going to ride over to Randall's.
Yeah, I think that's probably where we are, right? Assume we're not staying at.
Well,
the
no,
doctor's.
after we get out, we need to go over there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So
The three of you are together.
before we leave, to the doctor, you wanted 20. Would you consider, please, because I need funds to help Randall today and his friends, taking 15? I can give it to you on an unmarked cred stick. It will be just like cash. It's not coming from any source.
Make a negotiation roll.
How do I do that?
Influence.
Influence and
Charisma.
charisma. Okay, my charisma is this. My influence is this. Can I use my etiquette?
Yeah.
Five.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, I'll hand the cred stick.
Rest.
Will do. Thank you, Doc. You are a goddamn miracle. I love you.
Okay, well, stay safe out there. He turns and heads back deeper into the clinic.
Yeah. Also, please, your discretion.
It's the CZ.
Doctor patient
Confidentiality.
confidentiality.
Sure. Okay, so we will head over also, and I think showing up with him is also best because you're gonna need to.
Do I
Still don't realize. I mean, Randall knows me, but not.
Hold on.
do I feel like I
I
need
mean,
to
Randall knows me.
leave a data bomb or something in the records of this alley doctor?
Oh, that is up to you. You want to judge intentions on him?
But how complicated would it be to put a data bomb on his medical file?
You could do, well, why don't you take a look at their host and see what you're looking at?
I assume not much. Because if I can put a data bomb on your
Do you want to
file,
do that, or do you want to edit the file and make it look like he died here?
that also works. I mean, the data bomb just deletes it if someone tries to access it.
Okay.
I am very distracted. Wow. That's amazing.
That's 0.
That's a lot of nothing.
33 rolls, 0 hits.
Would you like my help, Leroy?
I think it would be worthwhile as much as, not that I don't trust this person, but I don't trust them.
Okay, well then I will go and I will then touch the computer, skin link. And do you think data bomb?
Are you just going up to their computer and be like,
I was going to say,
Okay, fine.
think-
I'll do it the other way.
I think edit file is better.
Not cool. Oh, to edit it to say that he died?
I think that is a better idea.
I recorded that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will just do that. So then how many rolls do I want to do and make myself tired? Do you think I need to sneak my way into this and lower their firewall first? Or do you think I should just go and do it? It's a doctor's office in the back, right? I think I'm just going to go straight
the
in.
first thing you should always do is a matrix perception to see what you're up against.
I'm going to do a matrix perception and see what I'm up against. And so,
Or you can just go in and we can have another fight.
no, we're not doing that.
I mean, really, we probably could just be like, hey, you're going to stand over there and we're going to do this, but I just feel bad.
I don't think I killed anybody. They would have come out of the apartment.
Where did
They would
that
have been
guy go?
running out and screaming and stuff.
Most likely.
Yeah, so
Oh, geez, Louise.
when they come home, they'll be mad.
I do get one of these. Matrix perception is a 1. Cursed with you.
They have a host.
It exists.
There appears to be a
Fine, I will
It
diffuse.
appears to
Fine, I'm just
say.
going to do it.
Look, the easiest way to do this is to try to distract them and you just touch it.
It's fine. If I take some stun, I'm going to take some stun here. It's fine. I will diffuse the firewall just in case.
All right. Well,
So I have to
as-
take fade.
Can I try to assist?
take your fade.
Can I assist?
Hold on. Just got to take her fade.
1, 2, 3 against a 4 fade value. So 3 successes.
3 successes, so you take 1 fade.
You know what? I'm going to pay to not do that.
Pay 2 to
Yeah.
roll 1, or
Oh, I'm not close on one of them. I was going to up one.
You can try re-rolling.
You know what? No, I'll take the one.
You can spend
I'm gonna take the
3
one.
edge- You can spend 3 edge just to give yourself a success.
I'm going to just take the 1 stun right now.
Okay.
And then, so that allows me to diffuse it. All my net hits on there reduces the firewall by 1.
so.
Damn.
Hold on. So you did a matrix perception, and then what did you do?
Oh, I did my. Oh, I didn't roll for the diffusion. Let me roll for the diffusion. So the diffusion is these guys. 5, 4, 2. Okay.
And you don't have access, right? You just have guest access still,
This is me going and getting that.
getting the access.
hmm
Okay. What did you?
My editor allows me to do it even if I don't have the access.
Okay.
That's why. So 3.
3 hits.
3 hits against the firewall on a back alley doctor's computer.
So it subtracts the firewall by 3.
I only rolled 4 dice. I got 3 hits, but attacks take the win. So you.
Okay, so then I go in and I'm going to do my editor complex form. The editor allows me to take the edit file action with no access I can just get in there.
So that.
But I have to roll
You
for
already
fade.
did an action. So what?
Okay,
what do you
sure.
want to do?
I will
I'm just gonna walk up to the. Is he the only personnel here?
No.
Okay, but whoever is the one that is most likely in the room to like take notice.
I mean, there's This is a small like.
It's a clinic.
Yeah.
It's a clinic, and
Yeah.
it's in like the middle of.
Yeah, I imagine
nowhere.
I'm doing this while he's getting dressed to go. Like we're getting him out of there, but he's like been hooked up to machines.
As I'm walking out, I'm going to start clutching my horns. My horns! God damn it! Doc!
Do you need to stay here?
I don't know. My horns are hurting a lot right now.
Get back into bed.
1 second. I think I just need to take a rest. Can you put your stethoscope and check my horns?
Get into bed.
I'm gonna take a sit. And I'm gonna sit in front. Just right there. Stubbornly sit.
Go ahead and
So I have to roll for fade for the editor. Okay, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I beat the fade.
okay.
Okay, so now I can take the edit file action by using my complex form for editor.
Assuming you have access at all to the computer.
No, I do not have to have the proper
You
access.
need a way to connect to the computer through the matrix. If it's not hooked up to the matrix, that won't work.
So what you did, so the last thing you did was you told me you were connecting.
Right. So
Yeah.
first thing I did was I went into the matrix to see what I was dealing with.
The host.
The
Look at
host.
So the first thing you did was a matrix perception.
Right. And I know
Got
that
no
there's
information and there's no fade that you have to do. Like it's literally
Yeah.
just looking around going,
yeah, it's like there's
the
a
host is here.
Yeah, the host is there. Right.
What's the second thing you
The second thing that I did was I brought down the firewall.
Okay.
Now the third thing that I'm doing is going in with my editor to edit the file with no proper access.
So you brought down the firewall, but now you need to access before you can do the editing.
As I say, because you need to get into the host. Because you editing a file on the host won't do anything. You need to you need to get to the file in the host.
Okay. Wow, it reads so differently than how I'm interpreting that, but I believe you. So then what do I do to find that?
So what you're going to need to
file?
do is either, correct me if I'm wrong on this, with because I know for decking it's probe or brute force.
No, I don't need to
No,
do
she
that.
just needs to enter the host.
I just need to
An
be in
action
there.
to enter the host.
I
If you
just need
diffuse
to
the-
know that the
if you
host is
diffuse
there.
the firewall down to low enough, then you don't need to do anything. You can just enter the host. I mean, you can enter the host even if you regard. So, any host can generally be entered as an outsider most of the time.
To get guest access.
I mean, a host is effectively a website,
Right.
a similar concept to a website. So you're accessing the website or the web host of this clinic. Once you're in there, you'd have to find the file. And this is all because you're doing it from Matrix side. If you were to just walk up to the terminal and do it, that's way easier. But it's harder to do that stealthily. Going in from the Matrix, there's a lot more complexity that has to be done to get to where you
Right, but I don't need to get access. Like I don't need admin access when I do it this way.
But you do need to know where the file is.
Okay.
So matrix search.
Okay.
You were holding on to something though. Are you waiting to drop the bomb?
Don't drop a bomb on me.
Oh, because you were asking something. It looked like you were about to say something earlier before we figured out she had like 38 actions she had to do before you could respond to something. So I'm waiting for you to.
If there's something.
I'm anticipating. Wait,
Oh, I'm sure there's a bomb for somebody.
I'm waiting for a round to be like, all right.
I've instilled a lot of paranoia.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I'm not even there, and I have to go change my.
All right. 4 to find the file that.
All right, you find it.
Okay. So now that I've found the file, I already rolled for my fade for editor, which allows me to then edit the file without having to have admin access.
Okay, do you need to make a roll for editing the file?
Yes, now I have to edit file.
Usually you edit the file and then take your fade, just so you know.
Oh, well, the fade is for editor, not edit file.
Oh, for the
Editor complex
Gotcha.
form. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I take the edit file. It's a lot of steps, I will say.
That's the Matrix.
I don't take fade for editing the file. I just have to roll and succeed it now. So, like, basically, for those at home, as I'm learning this, by doing the complex form and skipping having to break in and get the access, I'm taking fade. That's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay, so now I'm doing my electronics and logic, which is 5 and 4 with the computer. And, oh no, I didn't use my sprites for this. I should have because I get to roll extra dice, but I didn't do that. So, 1, 2, 3. I definitely want to make sure this is done. I am What's 3 to get me?
3 just gets you a success.
I'm going to go for 4. Oops, those go to you.
I got it.
4 successes to edit the file that Jim Bob Jim is dead. Or do we just change his name?
Dead.
Dead.
All right.
It's better if it's just considered that he's dead.
He's dead.
Look, if they've tracked him here, it's because somebody talked or somebody saw something.
Yeah.
And at that point, if they don't find the record, that's a problem. But if they do find a record and they find that he's dead, then at that point, the trail would presumably end.
Yeah.
All right. You are successful.
Awesome. All right, let's get the F out of Dodge.
And as you're getting the F out of Dodge, we'll be back next week.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll be back next time. Until then, stay safe in the shadows.
Do it.